Hi, I'm Juan Lopez. I'm an artist living in New York City. I was born in Argentina in 1990, in the province of Buenos Aires, which is the capital of Argentina. A very small place. Not too many people around to be inspired but my parents. In the arts ever since I was young. Big into music, big into dance, big into photography. I had a camera in my hand for the first time when I was 5 years old. I lived 11 years in Argentina. Coming here was an inspiration on its own. A lot of people down in South America look up to be in the United States for a big reason. The lights are here. Everyone's here. All the big, all the famous people are here. All the big people that have made big things are here. So that was a dream in my family to come to the United States. I did telemarketing for a while, about 3 years. Did a lot of jobs under the table. I went through being an illegal citizen. Argentina didn't give me the liability and getting papers, so it was really tough. My dad is an artist himself. He's a carpenter. So biggest guidance was do what you love and you'll be happy with yourself. It will fulfill your soul. Photography was my main focus at first. I love to photograph people. I'll be in school with my camera at all times. I had a Sony Cybershot. That was my thing, my strong. Initially, photography was my main focus. I wanted to capture the beauty in people. I noticed a lot of people didn't have confidence with themselves, so I wanted to show that to them, that they are beautiful, that they should feel that way about themselves. I started editing videos, doing videos for the school, shooting basketball games, shooting outside, making short films. And when I started putting sound together, I realized that there was something beyond just the picture that I wanted to capture or the motion picture I saw in my head. There was these frequencies that made me feel a certain way about where I needed to be in my life. So music became, as I'd always been, a big part of my life. But beyond that, the editing process, the music process, putting things together to show a picture a certain way, to show a video a certain way. Around 2008, as I graduated high school, I couldn't go to work. I was still an illegal immigrant. I couldn't go to college because I was still an illegal immigrant. They asked for a social security number I didn't have. So I had to work jobs under the table, I had to do construction. I had to stand in the corner of Home Depot waiting for somebody to pick me up just so I can do something. To have enough food to eat, or to at least help my family with something. So photography became really important to me. I didn't want to leave that whatsoever because that's something that was fulfilling me as much as music. But strongest point was photography at this because it was the one thing that was leading me to understand more about myself. So I would do freelance work here and there, all kinds of work. From real estate, from portraiture, baby showers, weddings, bat mitzvahs, anything I could cross that could feed me, that I could also fulfill the people in the moment and the service that I was providing. I started working with other people through producing music, collaborating with other DJs, collaborating in teams, being a partner with other DJs. I had a great experience throughout the time, but there was different levels that made me realize that collaboration and freelancing were somewhat of a different thing. It was very fulfilling for me at the moment, but as I grew, I started realizing that I needed to build not only that collaboration relationship with others, but a brand. In the process of making music for this, for other artists and these people I refer to taking advantage, I was trying to focus on the hype of things. I saw money, I saw again, the exposure. I saw the exposure in things. And I kept on wandering around and also feeding from this exposure that I was getting. But it was just a momentary experience. And I was making this music also for myself in the moment as I was making this music for someone else, but the main focus was that other person. It wasn't just me. The moving to New York pushed me to dig deeper into a dark side of myself and finding the light in the inside of that dark tunnel, you know, watching the light from far away and realizing, wait, there's more to what I've been doing. There's more to all these things that I've gained knowledge of through time. So the music started elevating and within me through the productions in a more darker, in a more passionate, not saying, well, it's always been passionate, but a self-passionate way, because now I'm delivering for it's a self-message, a self-connection. I'm not just trying to satisfy someone else and write something for someone else. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're gonna like this, and if they didn't like it, I would have an anxiety attack. I would freak out because that was my only way to survive. Not only working the 7 days a week, but finding the time at night just to make the music that fulfills me and that hopefully touches other people's hearts. I make music that makes a lot of people dance, and makes other artists that are well known and have been doing this for decades giving me such a feedback that fulfills me inside. And it might not be money in the moment, because I'm in the way to get to these things and hopefully sustain for what I make that fulfills me. But it's the connection that's really important. It's the way that it's grounded, you know, through the experience, really. Because any other day I could have said, well, you know what, this is not working out. I'm just going to do the 9 to 5, and that's going to be the rest of my life. Everyone else is doing it, why not me? But I have a purpose. I have a mission. I was brought with a mission, traveled too many miles just to come here and settle for the minimum. I came to New York without being signed to a label. I had a dream of being signed to a label, being respected, or being somewhat found by someone who appreciated this. I went out there, I sent emails, I looked for other labels. I felt part of those labels because I was making certain music that related to those labels. But I ran into things as people stealing my rights, taking advantage of these situations. So I was found by a label in Ukraine. And I mean, words can't even explain how that fulfilled me, because I wasn't looking for a label when this happened. I was only pushing the boundaries within myself and outside of myself through the music, and with the hope that someone would understand this energy. And you have to be able to be honest with your energy, with your approach to life, with your approach to your art, to comprehend what it feels to be a real starving artist. Because it's not about, oh, we're starving. No. We have a meaning in the things that we do. It's why we do them. We have a meaning in this entire experience and why we do the things we do. As long as it means to us, it has to mean something to someone else. And if it doesn't, at least it means something to you. And that's what I push upon every day, to be able to feel confident within myself, to keep making this music, to keep approaching people with the same energy I started with in the first time I decided to even get in GarageBand and push little sounds together to see how this would come together in a piece of 3 minutes. I came to New York to make a difference within myself And to prove to those that ever blocked me from understanding myself that way and understanding others that I resonate with, that is possible. That all these things are possible. And you can make it happen if you believe so. It's up to you. It's not up to anyone else but to you.